So, getting started, you kind of had some negative impressions, right, about the program just based upon stuff you read. But you sort of had this attitude of like, well, people say this, but I'm going to sort of try it anyway to figure out what my opinion is. Which is, that's an admirable trait, right? Like in general, you can read stuff and find out stuff, but it's always good to sort of say, well, maybe I can take some of this for what it's worth, but I'd like to have my own opinion. But clearly something resonated with you for you to even say, well, I'm going to try it, even though there's this GIF that like makes it look stupid. What was sort of the piece that resonated with you?
I think for me it maybe not everybody's looking for this, but I think MJ sort of said this in the last session when you were talking with her. For day one, I remember at 6 a.m. in the morning, this is after not having worked out for I don't know how many months or years, we did thrusters and we did GHDs. And both of those, for somebody who hasn't done them, are fairly intense things. And day two, we did hollow rock. So just to build on that, at the end of week one, I felt like I'd been through a meat grinder because I was just sore everywhere. I remember to the point where my neck was sore, my abs were sore. I literally couldn't sit up out of bed. So I had to sort of roll off to the side, off the bed, and very gradually get up. I was like, I miss the soreness because when I used to work out consistently through college, I used to get that when you do something new. And to me, it sort of signaled some sort of progress. So I thought I want to keep with it. And I stuck with that. And eventually after that, I think the other thing that resonates, and that really it's a cyclical thing that brings you back to this, is this idea of community and the idea of being answerable to your peers who are there working out with you. Really realistically, you can do whatever you want, but if I'm working out with someone every day and we're sort of progressing through this together, I miss a day, I'll get a text or an email saying, hey, where are you, what happened, is everything okay? And that really is, I think that's a huge thing for me, probably more than anything else. Location, I'm sure, was one thing for me when I started because it was literally a 2-minute walk from where I lived. But we've moved around a little bit and I'm still here. Location is out of the equation. It's because of the coaching and because of that accountability to my peers that brings me back.
Yeah, sure.